Okay, so today we are going to be talking about how we can describe cross-sections and what a cross-section actually looks like. So a cross-section is a two-dimensional shape that is exposed when a slice is made through a three-dimensional object. So example one is saying that Rachel and Francesca went to a restaurant and they each got a rectangular bread roll and they each sliced their roll in a different way. What do the cross-sections look like? So what we want to determine is when they make that slice, what is that two-dimensional shape that they are making with that slice? What does that look like? So Rachel made a vertical slice with her knife. And so this dark green area right here is just showing what the vertical slice would look like. And so the cross section is actually parallel to the front and the back of the bread roll. And so whatever the cross section is parallel to, that is the shape of the cross section. That's what they have the same faces, so they're going to look the same. So we actually have a rectangular shape here. And based off of the information in the bread roll, we know that the length is 3 inches and our width is 2 inches. So if I wanted to ask you guys to find the area of that, remember area is length times width. So we would have 3 times 2. So our area would be 6 inches squared. Now Francesca made a horizontal cut with her knife. So you can see she made a horizontal cut. And so her cross section is parallel to the top and the bottom. So we still have a rectangle here. This shape up here is still a rectangle. We just have a different length and a different width. So if we look at the bottom, our length is now 4 inches and our width is now 3 inches. So if I was to ask you guys for the area of this one, what would the area be? We would have 4 times 3. So we would have 12 inches squared. All right, let's try another one. Zachary made a vertical slice that was parallel to the left and right faces of the bread roll. So when he makes his vertical slice, goes straight down as we can see. It's vertical to this front and the back as well. So again, we have a rectangular shape. So this is our cross section. It's parallel to our front, so we have a rectangle. We have a length of 4 inches and a width of 2 inches. So the shape of the cross section, we already said, is a rectangle. That is 4 inches by 2 inches. And if we wanted to find our area here, we would have 8 inches squared. All right, example 2. Kenya made a sandcastle in the shape of a right rectangular pyramid with a height of 0.9 feet. So our height is 0.9 feet. So part A is asking, if Kenya sliced the cake horizontally, what would it look like? So let's think about if we were to slice this horizontally. So if I were to slice this horizontally, if I were to make a slicing horizontally like that, what do you guys think the shape would look like there? So if I were to make a horizontal cut, you guys can see with the light green, it's going to be parallel to the base, which is a rectangle. So I have a rectangle. My length is 0.75 feet and my width is 0.6 feet. Now let's think about, what if she made a vertical cut? So it's asking if Kenya sliced the castle vertically through the top of the vertex. perpendicular to the base, what would the cross section look like? So instead of making it horizontally, we're going to make it vertical through the vertex. So think about if we were to make a cut vertically, what would the cross section look like here? So the cross section would be an isosceles triangle. So you guys can see here, our cross section be parallel to that side face, so we would have an isosceles triangle. Our height would be that 0.9 feet, and our base would be 0.6 feet. All right, last one. A truck needs a metal divider that separates the refrigerated part of the truck from the dry goods. So we have our dry zone in the back and our refrigerated zone in the front, and it's telling us that we need to make a cross section with this metal divider. So if we were to put a metal divider in there, making that slice vertically, what would our cross section look like? So if we were to make that vertical cut, it's going to be parallel to this front face, which is a rectangle. We know we have a length of 8 feet and a height of 10 feet. So then it says to find the area. So again, we're just doing length times width. So we have our 8 feet times 10 feet. So we're going to end up with our area is 80 feet squared.